Hello.
Hey.
Hi. Hey,
Well,
Bryson.
Hey, in.Braea.
she called you by your government, bro.
Yeah, Justin, I'll be saying controversial stuff on here.
I'm sorry. That's the only name I know.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good. Oh, we see your shop.
I know. I just finished at like 7:15 and cleaned up.
Oh, word?
Mm-hmm.
How's it been? It sounds like it's been busy.
It's been good. It's picking up, honestly. Like slowly but surely, like more and more people are booking, which is good. So
good. You helping getting the ugly off of people.
Yes.
I got hella questions because I see you post some stuff. Man, my first question is: do you get squeamish doing stuff?
No,
not at all.
It's what I like to do. So really nothing bothers me. Not yet, at least. Hopefully I don't come across anything that makes me want to like run out the door. But as of right now, no, it doesn't bother me.
You probably would have been great in the medical field. Well,
yeah.
I'll be like, man, that's too much for me, man. But yeah, man. So what are people booking the most?
Brazilian waxes. That's like my main thing. I just added facials to the menu, so a few of those are starting to trickle in, but mainly Brazilian waxes.
Are you getting mostly female clients or male too?
Mainly female. I've had one male client for Brazilian, but it's mainly females.
Okay. You could wax our heads, man. You see we all ball game in here.
Yeah.
I don't want the hair to come back for a little while.
For real.
Is it painful? Is it a real easy process, getting these wax?
I'm not gonna lie, like it's not rainbows and butterflies. Like it doesn't feel good, but it's a quick pain. Like you're not gonna leave here in pain. By the time you're done, the pain is over and you're happy.
Okay.
So it's not something that lingers. It's like a quick thing.
Oh, I might go for that. Yeah.
So wait a minute, man. So okay, there are women who have facial hair.
Mm-hmm.
Do
you do that kind of stuff too to get rid of like the facial hair to where
electrolysis?
I've seen it's called electrolysis.
I don't do electrolysis, but yes, if women have facial hair, I remove that.
Okay.
If the hair grows there, I can wax it.
Ooh, I know that hurts, don't it?
Ooh, yes. On your neck? Oh, come on, bro. I'll probably just settle with shaving, but shaving just don't get it all.
Also, like on legs and stuff like that too. You get same thing situation. You can do all that. Oh, okay, because I'm wondering, like, man, women don't usually want to be hairy at all. No shape, form, or fashion.
How long does it take for the hair to grow back?
So if you're waxing, usually depending on your like hair growth, how fast your hair grows, between like 3 and 4 weeks. Usually you'll need another wax in about 4 weeks. But it's better than shaving because when you shave, the next few days that stubble starts to grow back because of how the hair grows. When you wax, it takes longer because you're ripping the hair from the follicle, from the hair root.
Oh, so you can do a bald head, but that would be expensive.
I don't recommend that you wax your head though.
Because by that grow back.
He said wax your head.
It's not growing back anyway, D-Way. That's better.
That's what I say. Let it go. I'm done with it.
You have to stick with the barber. I would not wax a man's head. The hair on your head is different from the hair on the rest of your body.
Right.
So I wouldn't recommend that y'all do that.
I was this close once a month.
No, don't do that. Keep your barber in business.
That's funny.
I say myself now. My barber, he ain't getting none of my business. It's too much shaving, man. You gotta shave yourself. So, what made you plan to beauty for the skincare?
I think it's always something that I wanted to do like years ago. I'm talking like this has been a dream of mine for like 10 years. But you know, kids and all of that has, you know, gotten in the way. So it kind of got put on the back burner. But now I'm like, if you don't do it, if you don't chase your dreams, you're just never gonna do it. So I went for it. Also, I've had my own skin struggles too. So that's what kind of piqued my interest. And then once I learned how to manage my own skin, my own hyperpigmentation, that sort of thing, it kind of was just like, okay, well, I can help some other people do this.
Is it hard balancing business and family life?
Yes, like 100%. Because I mean, right now the shop is part-time. I still work a full-time job. So I work a full-time job. I get off that job. I come here, you know, work here, and then I still have kids, a husband. Like it's kind of hectic right now.
Wait, you getting any sleep?
Like
here and there.
Kinda. I mean, being pregnant too. On top of that, like,
wow.
Anymore? Like, sleep doesn't exist.
Ooh, you on hustle mode?
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do, man. Let me get an invite to that yacht when you get there. So, I'm loving the place. I'm loving the colors and the artwork and stuff. I'm loving the pink. You chose pink.
Yes, of course.
That's your favorite?
Absolutely. I'm like, if anything, it has to be girly. I feel bad for my male clients. I mean, I don't get many male clients. But when you come in here, you're going to feel pretty.
That's why I was wondering if you got any male clients. I'm surprised then getting out there getting Brazilian wax, but
yeah, you'd be surprised. The one male client that I had, I mean, he didn't mind the pink. He was just like, get the hair off and color it. He didn't care.
Wow. Do you do the underarm area and all that too?
Everything. If the hair is growing there, I'm a wax it, except for your head. I'm not waxing your head.
Were you nervous the first time for your first client?
My first client here in the shop, not necessarily nervous for the service. Like I'm never nervous in doing the service because I know what I'm doing. It's the business aspect behind everything else. Like the service part I got under control, but when it comes to like, okay, this software that I'm checking them out on is new. I don't want any hiccups when swiping their card. Like that kind of stuff I get a little bit nervous about, but the actual service, no.
Okay, I feel you.
How much are your prices? How much does a Brazilian cost? How much does just the chest cost?
So a Brazilian is $55. That's the most popular service. A chest wax, it is very, very rare that I would get a chest wax. I mean, women aren't really waxing their chest.
I hope not, yeah. Let's hope not.
More like a man service and get it. It's something that I never do, so I don't even know like the price off the top of my head. I would have to let me look it up, and then I'll tell you. It's something that I never get, like ever.
Mm-hmm.
I thought a Brazilian wax would be way over 100. To be honest with you,
over $100, you would pay that?
I thought you get up close and personal. You're waxing hair off, doing it something you could that nobody else really want to do all like that. I'm thinking 120. What do you charge for brows? You want your eyebrows waxed?
So chest is 40. Chest is 40. But I'm not, and I'm a woman. I'm not paying $120 for someone to do a Brazilian. That's crazy. Maybe I need to up my prices. Is that what you're saying?
I'll pay everything. $200 for hair. The nails is $60 alone.
Nah, nails is gonna run you like $100. You gotta
talking fingers and feet, but if you just doing one or the other, it's still $50. Yeah. That's a lot of money. Brazilian wax.
How much are the brows? How much are brows?
So the brows are $15, but if you want like a brow shaping and a fill, then it's $25.
Oh, okay. I don't understand that, but do you actually take the whole brow off or
no,
or like the middle, like like if you got the Albie Shore joint where the
Yeah.
I'll be sure.
If you have, like, let's say you got a little unibrow going on, you know, you clean that up and you just shape them. So instead of like if you look closely at your brows, I'm pretty sure you guys don't get your brows done, but like around your actual eyebrow, like where it's really thick, you'll see these little fine hairs that kind of grow everywhere. So we wax those off, just the fine hair, not the entire brow, but some people's brows are very thin and very fine. So you can get the brow wax. That's what gives it that sharp shape that you guys see. Like when people be like, eyebrows on fleek, you know, that's what gives it the shape. But then people with really thin brows, you fill them in with like a brow pencil, or you could do a brow tint so that they look a little thicker, a little fuller.
Oh, okay.
It's a lot to it.
There are a lot of things that go into being a woman that just wow. You don't do the lash thing yet, do you? Or do you have other things that you're probably gonna get into, or you strictly gonna stick with the brows and the waxing?
So right now I'm doing waxing, sugaring, which is basically another form of hair removal, and facials. I am up in the air about whether I want to get into lashes or not. I like lashes, but it's a popular thing, but
it seemed like it fit I thought it was already part of the service, to be honest.
No, it's time consuming. Like to get and there's different kinds of lashes. So you can just put on a strip lash, which is what I usually do. Super quick, super easy. But the lashes that most women want are the individual lash extensions. So if you're applying those, depending on like if you're an experienced lash tech or if you're new, that takes hours. And I'm more so about like doing things quick. I like to get my money quickly, you know, do a good job, but do the service fast, so that I can see more people. I really don't want to sit anywhere and do lashes for 2 hours or 3 hours. Like, I have no desire to do that. So that probably won't be something that I add.
I've seen places that specialize in only doing lashes, and when you tell me how time consuming it is, I see now why you have places that only do lashes.
Right.
So it seems like that's something. Yeah, you could only do lashes. That could be your whole business, just doing eyelashes.
Right. And lashes, they are more expensive. So those individual lashes, like you were saying, you would pay $100 and something for the waxing. For a classic set, at least where I am, is a classic set is $100, and that's like literally your basic set. It doesn't even look like you have lash extensions, but you could get like a volume or a mega volume, and depending on your lash tech, that's going to run you $150, $185. It really just depends.
I'm in the wrong.
That is mind blowing.
I need to start doing lashes, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy. $150 on your eyelashes.
Boy,
my lord.
Yeah.
I think that's something.
Lashes all day.
Yeah.
Man, that's insane. Oh,
but,
no, it's not.
I mean, that set, you know, might take you 2 to 3 hours to do it. When I can do a few Brazilian waxes and do the same thing. I like to move around. I can't sit there and put individual hairs on anything. I want to do that.
You know, years ago, my wife took me to get a facial, and I came front. I did kind of like it. My face felt no front. I mean, you can lie, but no front. That is no joke. I see why women go to sleep, and you know, and it definitely helps my skin a lot. So I would definitely say, I'm interested again, probably, you know, more than likely, because my skin you know, us men, we don't do nothing. We just
call it a day.
We use all kinds of stuff on that thing.
Stay butter.
There is no shame in a man getting a facial. I love to see, like, if I go to the nail salon, a man is in there getting a pedicure or something like that. I mean, your skin works the same way as our skin works. Take care of it. And also, like, with your shaving your head, or even like the beard, if you shave under here, a lot of men get those ingrown hairs on their neck. And the only thing that's really going to get that out is a good esthetician. If you're going to get those consistent facials, your barber will like shave over it, but the chances of him really taking the time to extract the hairs and stuff like that is slim to none.
My barber doesn't.
He's not going to do that.
My barber can't even stomach it. He's like, oh, Bryson, get out my chair. I'm like, bro, just get it out. It's one hair bump. I'm like, bro, it's your job to get it out. He's like, they train him to do this stuff. And he's like, no. Oh yeah, I need to start going to beauty bars or something.
Yeah. You find you a good esthetician and she'll get you together.
Them hair bumps be destroying your beard, man. That's why you having patchy life over here, bro.
Yep.
So, do you sell any of your own products or anything, like exfoliating products or anything like that?
Yeah. So I sell professional products that I use for facials, and then I also sell my own products. So right now, I'm more than like a testing phase with my own products, but I do sell like exfoliating gloves that I recommend everybody buys if they're getting anything waxed, because exfoliation is key. I make my own soap, and I'll be selling that soon, body butters and stuff like that.
Tell us about the exfoliating glove. What is that?
It's literally like a glove, like you would wash yourself with a wash rag or a loofah. You put a pair of gloves on. They're like cloth, but it's a rougher material, and you wash your body with it. And it exfoliates the skin, wherever you're washing.
That's ingenious. I don't need a washcloth.
Basically,
I've seen those. I've never used one though.
And get you a pair to change your life.
Yeah, I'm gonna start using that now that you've suggested it for sure.
You can reuse them up until a certain point, or do I have to get new ones?
So I would recommend getting a few pair. I personally will use mine maybe like two times, and then I throw them in the washer. You don't have to like throw them away. You put them in a washer and wash them like you would a regular wash rag.
Okay.
Oh wow. Okay.
And then you can just keep reusing it. So if you have a few pair in rotation, then you could use it every day if you want.
What these soaps that you're selling, what do you put in your soaps? A friend of mine was selling soap, and he had some lavender stuff in there, and I don't know, he had all types of little stuff in there. I really liked them though. I meant to go back and get some more. What are you selling in your soaps?
So right now I have 2 fun soaps that are just, scented, smell really good. They don't really benefit the skin at all. They just smell good. But I'm working on, it's not out yet, but I'm working on a turmeric soap. A lot of my clients and even myself deal with hyperpigmentation, and turmeric helps to lighten the skin. So I haven't gotten my ratios 100% like down pat, but that's definitely coming down the pipeline. But different things like that. I'm a huge fan of aloe vera. That's really good for the skin. So I'll be incorporating that in my soaps as well.
I heard you say hyperpigmentation a few times. What is that?
So it's dark spots. Have you ever had like a pimple, and then you picked at it, and then the pimple goes away, and then you're left with a scar or like a darker spot? That darker spot is hyperpigmentation. It's just the darkening of the skin.
And turmeric soap helps with that.
Yes, turmeric will help with that. You can make like a turmeric paste or, anything like that. You put turmeric on it, and it will, over time, lighten the skin.
Gotcha. You know your stuff.
Yes.
I feel like I gained all the knowledge I need.
Well, that's good.
I'll be back.
We know we can't get our head done, so
outside of bro, one time, bro. Boom.
You can't get your head waxed, but you can get an esthetician and get like your ingrowns done and get your facial and everything. You can do that.
Esthetician. That's what you are.
Yes.
An esthetician.
You get a license. You get a license for that, right? Like being a beautician, or
Yep.
How long does it take to get licensed in that? Yeah. Is it hard?
So it really just depends on your availability. It took me 9 months because I was going to school part-time. If I was going to school full-time, it would probably been around like 6 months.
Okay.
Oh.
Kudos.
Salute for doing that. Especially going into running your own situation.
Yeah, thank you.
Did they try to put you in with somebody else? Say you can work for such and such, but
Yeah, I mean, that's an option. Really, when you graduate school, you're kind of on your own. Like you have to find your own path. So I could have like chose to go and work for someone, but I'm over that. Like I don't want to work for someone. So I didn't see much benefit in going and working for someone else. So I'm like, I'm just gonna take the leap of faith and open up my own spot, and here we are.
So so is it hard getting your name out there, or because you said you've been in business, it seems like naturally been picking up.
Yeah, I think the hardest part is definitely marketing, like marketing yourself. You really just have to sell yourself. So it's still a learning curve for me. Like I'm young, but I don't really know how to work Instagram and the business side of Instagram and all of that. So it's really just learning. I also have a business advisor through SBDC, which they have in like every city. So she helps me tremendously with like different marketing ideas and different techniques that I can use. There's so many different things that you could do to market yourself. So with her help and just my own research, I've been able to get my name out there a little bit. And then the more clients that you take, if you provide a good service, good customer service, they recommend their friends. So that's kind of how I've been getting the clients.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
And where is it at? Where are you located at now?
I'm in San Antonio.
Oh,
Texas.
wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh, wow. You're a long way from us. Wow.
Yeah.
We were getting excited. Like, we're going to go over there. Wow.
You have to get on a flight.
You know, that'll be a family vacation or something.
Right.
Yeah. And we're going to get facials, y'all, huh?
So with the weather being different there than here, you know, which is probably a lot more heat and hot, and is there a difference with the way people's skin reacts because of the cold as opposed to being there where it's warm all the time?
Yeah, I would say here where it's warmer, your skin and how your skin reacts to the cold and the heat is going to be based off of like genetics. But I would say a lot of people here, they're a little bit more oily than I guess they would be back home. Cold weather makes your skin dry. So yeah, cold weather, you're going to be a little dry and ashy. But here, you're probably a little more oily. You're producing more sweat on the skin, which is going to cause like more breakouts if you're sweating more. But I mean, I do have clients who have really dry, skin, even with the humidity that we have out here.
Oh, wow.
Now,
Okay.
I always thought that Black people had oilier skin. So do you find that in your line of work that Black people's skin's a little oilier? So you have to, take precautions for that or what? I know my skin's extremely oily.
Yeah.
So I'm just wondering. Yeah.
My skin is extremely oily too, but I can't say that as a blanket statement for Black people have oilier skin, because you can be Black and have really, really, really dry skin. So it's kind of, and it really just depends on you and the type
How
of.
dry are we talking?
Real dry, ashy, crusty.
It's extremely dry. You're dry.
I mean, at that point, that's eczema.
Yeah. Possible.
Yeah. I got some eczema too. I got that going on too. Yeah.
Find you an esthetician. I'm telling you.
For real, for the eczema too?
Yes. She can change your life. She could definitely help with the eczema. If it's too severe, I would recommend seeing a dermatologist if it's really bad. But if you're consistent with your skincare and you follow your esthetician's instructions with your home care, you'll see a difference for sure in a few months.
So there's a difference between Black clients and white or Caucasian clients
in regards to what
different products that you have to use, or I know they say we all can't use the same products because of our skin and how we, our skin is different because of the, like you said, the oily or the ashy. But we get known for having ashy skin here. But I was just curious about that. Like, do you work with other races? Do you get a lot of other races to come in there, or all kinds of people to come in?
Where I am in San Antonio, there's a lot of Hispanic culture out here. So I would say, especially with me doing waxing primarily, it's not necessarily that, one skin is different from the other. Of course, it's different, but in regards to how you treat the skin, it really depends on the person. So a Caucasian person, for the most part, their hair grows straight. Now, I do have some Caucasian clients who have curlier hair, but their hair will grow straight. So sometimes I will see less ingrowns, or they're less prone to ingrown hairs. Black people, or my Black clients, our hair is really curly. It could be really coarse. So the amount of ingrowns that I see in my African-American clients is a lot more than what I see in my Caucasian or my Hispanic clients, just because the hair growth pattern is different.
Okay.
So you treat the skin based off of
the person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we're all pretty much mixed in the world now. There's no one that's say I'm pure this or I'm pure that, because you could be have Irish in you and be Black, or so I guess you can't really say that no more.
Yeah. Even within a race, you can't treat every client the same. How my hair grows is going to be different from the next Black woman, and how her hair grows. So I can have one treatment, and then something that I would do for her would be completely different than what I would do for myself. But we're both Black. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay.
Do you have like a partner or anything, or you got people who work for you? Or is it just you?
It's just me. One man show.
Do you take health insurance at all, or is it just a regular cash payment?
Just cash and card. It's private pay. We don't do anything with like health insurance or anything like that. No health insurance covering a Brazilian wax.
I might need that. It might be so I don't react badly. I'm gonna tell my job all kinds of stuff, man. I need all of that. Approve that.
Yeah, you just pay with cash or card.
Okay. I was curious. Shoot, man. Have you ever had a I can't think of any better terminology, a bush that you couldn't necessarily wade through? You know what I mean? Like, has there been like somebody who was just such a thicket that you said, look, like, I'm not going to be able to help you, ma'am, sir. You're going to go somewhere else and get the surface.
No, I have had plenty of bushes in my time with doing this, but nothing where I was just like, whoa, I can't do this. On my Instagram, you'll see all of it on my Instagram. Okay. But there hasn't been anything that's just like overwhelming. I mean, if it is super long, you just trim the hair before you wax and call it a day.
Okay. All right.
So you have Instagram. Where can everybody find you at?
Braea's Beauty Bar on Instagram and Facebook. It's the same on both, at Braea's Beauty Bar.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, appreciate you coming on, and
yes, ma'am.
Follow like everything, y'all. Check it out.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming on. We wish you best in everything you do.
No problem. Thank you so much. Have a good one.
All right. Thank you.